But if this law works to deter one drive-by shooting, it is worth it. Because of the pain and agony that I've watched my family go through, nobody deserves.
Powerful pleas today from the family of Messiah Williams, pushing for lawmakers to prevent another tragedy. The House Committee on Criminal Justice met today to discuss Messiah's law.
It was named after the 3-year-old who died in October 2020 when suspects opened fire on his home. The bills would increase sentencing guidelines for those who fire on an occupied building and injure or kill a minor. In continuing coverage, David Sackrider was at the hearing and shows us how the family is responding.
This is the second time that the family of 3-year-old Messiah Williams have come to the Capitol advocating for Messiah's law. This time, they're feeling more optimistic about the outcome.
Better than the first time. This is my second time here to propose this law, and I feel a little more like they're listening.
The family, Messiah's mother, father, grandfather, and grandmother, were joined by Genesee County Sheriff Chris Swanson, Flint Mayor Sheldon Neely, as well as the bill's sponsors, Representative Cynthia Neely and Amos O'Neill, to push for the bill's passage.
And I would ask that everybody in this committee put themselves in the Hurley family's perception and perspective, that they are the ones that heard the shots. They're the ones that went to the hospital.
I don't get no drawings from my grandson or nothing. This is a stack of court papers that I get. I don't get no homework to see. I don't get nothing from my grandson.
Legislators on the committee seemed open to the legislation, but wanted to see some tweaks to strengthen the bill.
I notice it says in a dwelling. If the person's outside of the structure or dwelling, like in the case that I just brought up, would that be covered as well? And if it's not, can we make sure it is? Because, you know, kid playing in the yard and they driving by, they should get the same penalty.
After 4 years working toward Messiah's law, Representative Neely says she's optimistic about the bill's chances.
And families are hurting for this. So I'm working very hard to make sure that Messiah will never be forgotten.
The legislation was not brought to a vote today, but both the family and Representative Neely say they will continue to fight for this law until it's signed by the governor. In Lansing, David Sackrider, ABC 12 News.